¿Qué pasa YouTube? 6fthax here. Have for you guys today an OU Wi-Fi battle against Tacebreeze, a very awesome subscriber and a very active person on my streams. I think he does upload as well, so if you guys want to check him out, his channel link is down below. Of course, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to hammer that like button down below to answer the question of the day. Thank you guys for the amazing support lately on the Wi-Fi battles and videos in general. Now, this was a pretty interesting game because this is probably the fastest battle I've ever had where my opponent didn't end up running, and that is because, if you couldn't tell from the team preview, we have very offensively based teams. So I'm gonna be leading off with my Scizor, as he's gonna be leading off with his Frostlass. Now in Sun and Moon, Frostlass actually gets access to Will-O-Wisp, so that was the main thing I was fearing, just because if my Scizor gets burned, that's actually gonna be really bad, because Scizor is pretty good in this matchup because I can chip down Pheromosa, I can pseudo check Pinsir if it doesn't SD, I can kind of check Greninja and force him around, but thinking that he would try and go for layer spikes here, predicting me to just knock him off or knock him out with the bullet punch, I'm actually going to go for the U-turn, but unfortunately he goes for the Destiny Bond, and this really sucks because, like I said, Scizor would have been pretty useful in this match, and now it is a double down as I'm going to end up bringing in my Magearna, thinking that he would bring in his Greninja, because Greninja, once my Magearna gone, is a huge threat. So thinking that the high jump kick was way too obvious and that he would either U-turn or Ice Beam, I foolishly stay in and I go for the Flash Cannon. Now, even though I'm able to knock out the Pheromosa, that Greninja has now become a humongous problem, and because I don't have a Scarfer on this version of the team, that thing outspeeds everything that I have, and with Magearna weakened, it could potentially come back to sweep me. So he's gonna end up bringing in his Ditto, which, funny enough, I have nothing to switch into a +1 Ditto, and at this point I really had no more use for my Magearna, so I decided just to leave it in for Death Fodder. As he gets a Soul Heart, now he's at +2. My only real answer for this is to hopefully either knock him out with this Hydro Pump, or if he knocks me out and he doesn't turn out to be choiced, then I can bring something else in to hopefully revenge kill him, as luckily he is choiced and I'm able to live the +2 Flash Cannon, and because my Greninja is well trained, this is a pro Greninja, I'm going to be able to hit my second Hydro Pump there and knock out the Magearna. Now all I have to worry about is the Greninja and the Thundurus, because Thundurus itself is also a huge problem depending on the set that he is running. So he's going to end up bringing in the Pinsir here. Now he's in a position where he basically has to go for the quick attack or else Pinsir is going to die. So predicting him to go for the quick attack, I do make the safe switch into my Landorus here. I am defensive with Intimidate and the Rocky Helmet, which is going to be really good for me because I'm going to be able to chip him down little by little every time that he makes contact with me, putting him in range of where my Water Shuriken coming from Specs Greninja will hopefully be able to knock him out. So he's going to end up making a pretty aggressive play here, going for the Swords Dance, and this was risky because he could have potentially been knocked out by the Stone Edge if I had it, but I don't have Stone Edge. I actually have Hidden Power Ice on this Landorus, and I end up getting my rocks up just because I want to get that little bit of chip damage on the Thundurus and on his Greninja, because my best option at winning this game right now is to hopefully knock out the Thundurus with my Specs Water Shuriken, and then hopefully Hoopa can live any attack coming from his Greninja. So he's gonna knock me out with the return. After all the chip damage from the Rocky Helmet, he is definitely in range of where Water Shuriken is going to be able to cleanly knock him out, and because Water Shuriken does have priority and Greninja is faster than Mega Pinsir, I will out prioritize his quick attack and knock him out. So as I knock him out, he's going to bring in his own Greninja, and I honestly have no safe switching to this monster, so I was hoping that he would actually end up over predicting this turn, maybe going for an Ice Beam or a Dark Pulse, thinking that I would switch into my Garchomp, and I'm actually just going to stay in and I'm going to go for the Water Shuriken, which, as you can see, is about a 2-hit KO, as he pulls out something I've literally never seen in my life before, and it is the Happy Hour Greninja. Now, for those of you who may not be aware, Happy Hour gives you +1 in all of your stats. So if my next water shuriken doesn't knock out this Greninja, it's basically game, because he can just Ice Beam my Garchomp and he can just Dark Pulse my Hoopa. Luckily though, because I am Choice Specs Greninja, I will be able to knock out his Greninja, and with his Thundurus being his last Mon, even if my Water Shuriken doesn't finish him off, I can put him in range of where Life Orb may knock him out, or put him in range of where my Hoopa can live any one attack and in return KO him. So I'm gonna go for my first Water Shuriken, second one connects, and as long as I don't get absolute min damage, we should be good here, as I'm able to knock him out there. Greninja putting the team on his back at the end, and this team honestly should have a Scarf Garchomp. The Pastebin down below is going to be updated, but during this match I had the wrong Garchomp item because I think it was Swordsdance Firium Z. So if I had Scarf Chomp, then this match would have been a lot easier, and if I hadn't knocked out his Greninja after the Z Happy Hour, I honestly just would have lost this game. So I definitely think this match was a lot closer than the 3-0. So good game to my boy Tacebreeze. His channel link is down below, guys, if you would like to go check him out. Of course, make sure to hammer that like button down below to answer the question of the day. With that all being said, guys, check out the 2 uploads from yesterday, or yesterday's upload, and one of the uploads from Tuesday. So yeah, team building analysis video will be up tomorrow along with the second part to the FFA. So later everybody, thank you all for watching.
Cause my brain and heart are both tied in the knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion, but when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears of hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.